We will be discussing a couple of short hadiths about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the theme today and the message from these hadiths today will be to show the care that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has for his ummah. The first hadith that we will begin with is narrated by Abu Musa, and it is kind of long, I will just shorten it. The Prophet said, "My example and the example of what I have been sent with is that of a man who came to some people and said, O people, I have seen the enemy's army with my own eyes, and I am the warner, so protect yourselves." Then a group of his people obeyed him and fled at night, proceeding stealthy till they were safe, while the other group of them disbelieved of him and stayed at their places till morning, when the army came upon them and killed them and ruined them completely. So this is the example of that person who obeys me and follows what I have been brought with, and the example of the one who disobeys me and disbelieves that with what I have and disbelieves the truth that I have been brought with. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gives an example of a man who heard the news that some army or some enemy is going to attack his people next morning. So he goes to his people and he starts warning them, telling them that someone is going to attack them next morning. Some people believe him, and these are the ones who are safe, and some people don't believe the message that he comes with, and these people will be killed. In this example, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the person going to warn his people, and he's actually did something similar to this before. The people who listen to his message, the people that listen to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, are the ones who survive, while the ones who don't listen to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam were the ones who were killed next morning. In another short hadith, or it's more of a historical record, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the early days of Da'wah stands at a mountain of Mecca and starts calling to multiple tribes in Mecca. He starts calling them name by name. And after a lot of people have gathered, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam proposes to them a hypothetical question. He tells them, hypothetically, if I tell you that I have seen cavalry waiting behind this valley over there, waiting until you don't give attention until they attack you, would you believe me? And everyone that was standing there replied to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, saying, yes, we would believe you because we've never seen you lie before. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam then started giving his message of da'wah, started explaining to them, told you worship Allah Azza wa Jalla, and told them, I am warning you of great punishment. And some of the people that were standing there started cursing at Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and told him, we thought you have gathered us for something important. In another hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is to focus on how he cares so much for Muslims and this ummah in general. This hadith will be to show how Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam sacrificed more and more to protect this ummah from danger, and how he sacrificed more and more to warn his people of great danger. In this hadith, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, my parable and that of yours is like a man who kindled a fire. When it has illuminated all around him, the moths and the grasshoppers began to fall therein. He tried to push them away, but they overcame him and jumped into it. I am catching hold of your waist ties to save you from fire, but you slip away from my hands. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in this hadith gives an even bigger example. He gives the example of himself as a man who has kindled a fire, or a man who gathered around the fire with some other people. The fire itself is the danger that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam tries to warn his people from. And after that fire has been kindled and it grows bigger and bigger, some moths and grasshoppers try to fall into it, because moths and grasshoppers are attracted to light. They go to whatever it is, but they don't know that it's a fire, so they just jump right into the fire and they die. In this example, the Muslims, the Ummah, are the moths and the grasshoppers. They are attracted to the light, they are naturally attracted to that danger, but they don't know that it is dangerous and they don't know that it will kill them, so they just jump right into the fire. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam also gives himself as that he is trying to push the moths and the grasshoppers out of these fires, but they still slip away from his hands. As the Ummah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, I am catching hold of your waist ties to save you from the fire, but you slip away from my hands. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam shows the imagery that he's trying to hold each one of us from our waists like this, but we still manage to slip away from his hands and fall right into the fire.